Next is from Dale Fortunio, and the subject is tag team back again. What's this picture here? I don't know why I put this in here. Maybe it's got an issue.
Oh, no.
Sup, fellas. The Usos, the Acclaimed, Street Profits, FTR, etc., are now in the forefront of the tag team divisions. This is nice to see now since we have less and less pairings of just two random stars in a tag team together with people like Keith Lee and Swerve serving their purpose. You have teams like the insufferable Damage Control on the other side of the aisle with no chemistry and energy whatsoever. Do you believe we are having more of an emphasis now on established tag teams taking over again? When do you think that trend of random guys just teaming together for tag belts really started taking over, in your opinion? Konnan, you answer this.
What's the question?
When do you think that trend of random guys just teaming together for tag belts really started taking over, in your opinion? And do you believe we're having more of an emphasis now on established tag teams taking over again?
Bro, I never noticed if it did, and I don't really give a about that question. I'm sorry to be...
Yeah, I don't care about it.
Do you got anything? Were either of you guys on the WCW Bruise Cruise that he asked about?
Well, you asked about the Bruise Cruise?
I wish you were on it so I could throw you overboard.
Where did he ask about the Bruise Cruise?
At the end of his email. Can you please describe
I missed this? Here.
Can you please describe the debacle?
Can you describe the debacle known as the WCW Cruise pictured here? Oh, they were fun. There was always a lot of hot... When we had the Bruise Cruise, there was always hot chicks on the cruise. Like a decent amount of them. It wasn't like your typical, I can imagine the Jericho Cruise looked like your typical 2020 fan base of like weird looking, neck beards and stuff. But there was a lot of hot chicks on the WCW Cruise, and there were a lot of partiers too. We had a good time on those. Were you on any of those, Konnan?
No.
Oh, yeah, they were great. They were awesome.
Well, remember, Jericho got some backlash from Ryan Satin because he went on Twitter and said, we have, 32% girls. That's going to be a lot of bikinis or something. And Ryan Satin.
Yeah, remember Ryan Satin's virtue signal oh, you're promoting girls in bikinis? Yeah, it's a cruise. Next is from Meechin Sirleaf, and the subject is, does Jericho hold all the backstage power now? K100, what's going on? I was going to get your thoughts on the midterm elections, given how the GOP woefully underperformed. But an article, actually, the GOP has not woefully underperformed yet because it could still win the Senate and the House.
Yeah, the House,
which was the original plan.
I think the House is pretty locked up, but you never know.
Right, if they lose both, it's a woeful underperformance.
Well, it looks like it's going to come down to the Georgia race with Herschel Walker and whatnot. They're going to have a what do you call it? What do they call when they have to when you vote runoff? Yeah. Okay, next is from, I was going to get your thoughts on midterm. Okay, but an article caught my eye and fuels a lot of speculation. Chris Jericho's on Howie Mandel's podcast. Oh, really? And the all-out press brawl scrum was brought up for discussion. It's hard to avoid his soundbite. Let me see. Do you got it, Joe? Yeah, he says there was a locker room fight that happened a couple of months ago between a couple of guys. When these things happen, you have to deal with them. Sometimes the way to deal with it is guys just have to not be there anymore. It happens, sure it does. If you're casting a movie and you hate your co-star, either you make it work, do your job, put on a great performance, and never talk to each other again, or you leave the project. It's that simple. If there are people you have a problem with, which I've had over the years, not a lot, but this guy can rub me the wrong way, he's a whatever, you still have to put on a good show. Sometimes you have fights in the locker room and that sort of thing. It's a big team. Sometimes guys get into fights. Sometimes guys just have the wrong attitude for how to make the team work. That's how you have to look at it. Sometimes guys just have to leave.
He's not wrong. I mean, he's kind of spot on there. Sometimes guys just have to leave. When there's a problem in the locker room, if it can't get fixed, either they got to go or one has got to go. Correct, Konnan?
When this first came up, I said you need to get rid of people that are unprofessional and don't come to work. I think Jericho is a good locker room leader because he's been there a lot of years and he knows everybody and everybody respects him. So he's somebody that could help. I don't know how much power he actually has.